Hello everybody and welcome to Secret of Mana Randomizer Weekly Seed at number 163. Got a matchup today between Chocosura and Heinz Hearts. Let's see what our settings are as everything gets started. We are starting in the Elder's house, so we're Flammie Drum is in Logic as it says on the screen. Let's give the setup just a second. Starting with the bow. And getting a glove orb down below. So no starting weapon. Let's see what this is. Agility. Okay. Chance to confuse. Sylphid magic beyond Pure Land bushes. Interesting hint. Need a cutting weapon and the Flammie Drum to get that. So Heinz immediately setting off to go to the upper land. Choco coming here and checking out the shop. Not buying anything. No, starting with 300 gold, so not buying any items to start with. Gonna save and I guess drop in on this first boss while Heinz blasts off. So while this is all going on, let's see what we've got. It is a Mana Tree Revival goal with 6 seeds needed. Difficulty normal, let's see. Oh, Chocosura just saving in general. Okay, so we are matching player level. We're finding the Flammie Drum. Bosses are swapped, enemies are swapped, starting characters random, but we see that we have the girl. We're finding one other character at current level, and the other one does not exist. Chocosura now going towards the upper land, and the upper land is blocked by gnome magic, which leads us to believe that the Sprite is the other character in play. The boy is not, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that off. Heinz coming up to Moogle Village real quick to get these. A ton of money right there. And a whip orb. Okay. So Chocosura is going to be seeing the same information and be getting that whip orb as well. So just mark that and then go back to paying attention to the settings while all of this is kind of playing out. Starting with 300 gold, already know that. Chest trap frequency is high, but no chest traps. So open everything you come across if you have the time for it. That seems to be it. So we need at least 6 seeds to finish this out. And seeing that the hint is that, or not even the hint, but the information that the upper land forest orb is blocked by gnome that can only be targeted by sprite magic, which means the only other character that exists is the sprite. The boy does not. So Heinz is now blasted back to Guy's Navel and is going to be going down and doing the freebies there, maybe fighting some bosses. And Chaka is coming back as well. Going to Potos. Okay. Potos first. And our freebie from Watts is Lumina. That's wonderful. So we have some attack magic for the girl. And Heinz is going to go check out the shop, that extra money found in Moogle Village. Let's see what we can equip here. Ooh, power wrist. And fancy overalls and a tiara. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're set. This is the place to be. Yeah, you are fully set up right here. So Choco's coming back to check out some of the hints here. And Heinz is going to suit up with the armor he just bought. The glove is late game. Don't care about that. 100 gold. Hasn't leveled up yet. Is the gold multiplier up? You need Undine for the Grand Palace. Hopefully you don't have to do that. There's the sword. All right, we have the cutting weapon. All right. Boomerang's in the upper land area. Heinz is coming down here to get this chest. It is a boomerang orb. And what else we got? Shout out to Simple Flips. Heinz not fighting any bosses. Is going to get the magic rope chest. Just picking up the freebies. But I mean, that sword find is really good. And also the armor. Picking up that extra money and then the extra armor. Fantastic. So Choco gets a lot of non-hints back to back. But has used the magic rope trick to go backwards through the forest to get to Guy's Navel. And we'll be going down into the underground area in just a second. Heinz getting this last freebie check here. This is a bow orb. All right, orb for a weapon you actually have. Nice. Yeah, usually, you know, the reason I bring that up is that Choco was level 1, and since the enemies are matching character level right now. Should have only given 50 gold in that gold drop. But, gave 100, so who am I to argue with whatever's going on in the coding of the game? Usually it's 50 per level is the standard, and I didn't see anything in the settings that would say otherwise, so, big shrug. So Heinz is now walking slowly but surely back to Pandora, probably to go fight the Wallface boss. And Choco is now loading up on consumables, not expendables. No, whoops, consumables and armor. Also picking up a tiara, a power wrist, and fancy overalls. Just great. That armor is going to go a long way in keeping this character safe. There's the sword for Choco. Now, one thing that Heinz didn't do, coming in here, this is blocked by, that is Sylphid, which we know Sylphid is beyond the Pure Land bushes. So Sylphid will be found somewhere along the way here. So Heinz has now come to Pandora, into the ruins, and is going towards the boss to unlock all of the checks that this boss is blocking. And Choco is going to check to see what this is. Ice damage and slow. Okay. And Choco has one more chest here to get. Should be picking up, I believe it's a bow orb, is what is going to be the magic rope area. And Heinz should be wrapping up his journey through the ruins, yes, and is on his way to the boss drop-in. And Choco picking up this bow orb here. And is going to pick up 100 gold. Yeah. Still level 1, still picking up 100 gold. Interesting. And not 50. I don't know. Whatever. Big shrug. Alright, we have a snow dragon here. So, but Heinz has not checked the sword, realizes that he did no damage with it, and switches back to the bow. So even though he doesn't know that it's ice damage, he saw that he swung for a single-digit damage and went, nah, probably not great. Choco looping back through. I wonder if he's going to upgrade the bow. Yeah. And then Heinz is going to gets a couple of casts of Lucent Beam in. So let's see what this bow is that Choco upgraded. Strength, there we go. Triad damages. It could be nice, but the strength damage, and also it's just like leveling it up from the level 1 bow to the level 2 bow. So great use of 200 gold there. So Heinz has used up all of his magic, and is not going to be taking much damage from this dragon, since he has really good mid-game armor right now. So he's just plinking away with his bow. And Choco is coming back up north of Guy's Navel to the Cannon Travel, and is going to use that to go to Water Palace. All right. Could go to Undine Cave, could just go back to Potos Village. Has the sword, could go get the... check and see what is in the river, where the sword is, normally pulled from. All right, Heinz takes down the Snow Dragon, and is going to be getting a lot of checks. 2 checks from the boss itself, and then 6 more from the treasury room, and of course, being able to talk to the girl, talk to himself. There's an axe orb and a boomerang orb, so nothing special from the boss drop itself. And Choco, let's see where you're headed. Obliterating enemies along the way. Yeah, Choco is bringing this cutting weapon back to Potos, and is going to go check that first. And Heinz, feeling good about his armor, is not going to check the new shop that has opened up. No need. So yeah, Choco is making a save, and is, going to take the sword and go check what's in the river. And Heinz should be talking to his doppelganger right now. And there's our first seed, the wind seed, and that can be turned in right now with a cannon travel to the upper land. Shade is in a warm place, and that seals it. Like, you know that the Sprite is here. There's Undine Magic. There's the Moogle Belt. There's a Dark Seed. There's a Flammie Drum. There's the Whip. Oh my god. Absolutely stacked treasury room. Wow. Okay. I mean, you can't go any further until you find the Sprite. So if the Sprite is not in one of these areas before Upper Land, then there's no magic. Okay, so that's nice. So that gets you through Upper Land, but once again, doesn't matter until you can find the Sprite. So Heinz is up, and away. Let's see where he decides to go to first. And Choco getting this is going to save no magic, of course. And he's going to use it right now to speed up and run back. Heinz coming to Matango. Get this freebie check here. And the treasury room has a spear. Okay, another weapon. Choco picks up a barrel from this drop. Heinz not bothering leveling up any weapons right now either. And is taking to the skies again. And Choco has now made his way all the way back to Potos. Let's see if he decides to drop in and fight the Mantis Ant first, or just go straight to Pandora. Heinz now coming to the Empire, dropping into Southtown first. Choco skipping the Mantis Ant fight, and is probably headed straight to Pandora. Mara gives us nothing. Typical Mara. Choco sitting around waiting for these drops, just obliterating enemies along the way, which will level up the enemies, but he's still only level 2, so it's not a big deal. All right, Heinz coming to Northtown Ruins right now. We'll get the 2 chests on the balconies. May dive the 3rd chest, we'll see. Water seed in a chest. Chocosura gets that hint. It's a good hint. That is not something we have seen thus far. Ooh, wow. A bunch of sleep flowers going on here. All right, and our first chest on the balcony is a glove orb. And Choco casting run and then reloading his magic for a measly 10 gold pieces at the end. And now is going to use this run to sprint into this person's house by accident. Oops. Oh, he's going to go check the girl. Going to go talk to the girl first? Okay. All right, Heinz is going to be opening up the second balcony chest now, and it is the light seed. All right, 3 seeds found for Heinz. And 1... Okay, there's the wind seed for Choco, and he's going to boost on out. Heinz deciding just to sprint south instead of flying up in the air, but does not dive for the 3rd seed, or the 3rd chest, excuse me, in the back. Get this Pokemon lady out of the way. Choco is elbowing his way through the village to go towards the Pandora Ruins, which is the key to this seed. So in he goes, and then Heinz is coming back here. Northtown Castle, see what these 2 chests are. There's a gold key, wow, okay. And 800 gold. All right, so gold key and a light seed. So that is a thing that can be cleared. Or at least you can go in and open the chests. One of those 2 chests may have the water seed. And now Heinz is going down into the dungeon. Releases the prisoners. What a guy. What a bro. And this 3rd chest here in Northtown Castle is 200 bucks. All right. So another 1,000 picked up, right? I think that first chest is the gold key and 800 gold, I believe. And so that's all the freebies for this area. Heinz taking the light seed and the gold key and going straight to the light tower. And Choco showing up to fight the Frost Dragon. Remember, oh, right. This is a good for nothing water. Heinz roping out from the first room is great. That was fantastic. He's 3 feet from the door and decided to use the magic rope to go out. Whatever, your choice. It's just automatic. Just like, I gotta leave this area. Use the rope. But picking up Luna Magic as the first chest in Gold Tower. And now coming to Ice Country. Gonna talk to Rudolph, maybe? Oh, that's cool. I had never noticed that before. Is this a new thing? There's a Javelin Orb. Look off to the left over by Rudolph. There is a Nezoberry, like, snowman. That's a cool little addition there. Moppleton's added in some extra little Easter eggs recently. All right. So Choco is now... Oh, there it is. With that Strength Bow, being able to take down the dragon very quickly. And that's going to open up the rest of the game. Heinz now coming to Ice Castle. And has the whip. This is another thing that could be completed. But may just go get the freebie. I think he's just on a freebie circuit right now. All right, there is an Axe Orb and a Boomerang Orb for Choco. And now to the Treasury Room to get everything else. Heinz picking up the Javelin itself and roping out. Done. All right, Heinz landing at the lighthouse. Go talk to Picard. Choco now sprinting back through the castle. Get out of my way, child. I've got goodies to collect. All right, what does Picard have for us? It is... Wow. Much better friend than Mara. Mara gave us the bird. Picard gave us a bunch of money. There is the Dark Seed, the Flammie Drum, the Whip, the Moogle Belt, Undine, and $400. All right, and Choco's like, all right, cool. Didn't spend too much time wandering around trying to do stuff. That really opens everything up. I hit the Light Seed. I think it's the Wind Seed. My bad. I think I hit the wrong seed there. Maybe not. I want to say the Light Seed is later. I think I hit the wrong seed for Choco. Heinz is now in Taznica. We will find out in a second if I have made a mistake previously or if I just made a mistake in tracking Choco's pickups. All right, Heinz coming in to fight the Dark Stalker here, and we'll see what it actually is. It's a Basilisk. There's the Spear for Choco, and for Heinz, gets a Glove Orb. And will Heinz stick around with a hint? Nope, doesn't want to talk to anybody. I ain't got time to chat. Choco dropping into the Matango shop real quick. Maybe picking up just a Fairy Walnut or just checking in. Silver Band could be an up. Nah, yeah, it's not worth it. That's not a whole lot of defense to worry about. If you already have, if this accessory slot were empty, yeah, go ahead and buy the Silver Band. But otherwise, nah. A Spear Orb for Heinz at Turtle Island. And Choco is now on his way to Ice Country first. Okay. And Heinz is going to drop into Fire Palace. Gnome is not needed for the Grand Palace. Heinz going to see what he can get into here. Javelin Orb picked up for Choco. Probably moving on next to the Ice Palace. Yep, dropping in. This should be the Javelin itself, and we are blocked by Dryad Magic in the Fire Palace. All right, see ya. I guess you could try and jump up the ramp with the sword, but I guess if you haven't leveled it up yet, it's not going to be really feasible, so eh. Also, that's cheating. Don't do that. Don't cheat. Heinz dropping in to check out to see what is, I guess, available at the shop here. No, going to upgrade some stuff at Watts in Kakara. And Choco should be picking up the Javelin from this chest here. Boop, there it is. And Heinz, yeah, has his pick. He could upgrade each weapon that he has once except for the sword. Might as well. You got money burning a hole in your pocket. Like, what else are you going to purchase? I mean, I guess you could upgrade, yeah. You could upgrade to the Tiger Cap. The Tiara already gives pretty good defense. I mean, I would go ahead. You're going to find the Sprite later. At this point, you should know that you'd be finding the Sprite. Go ahead and buy stuff to give to the Sprite once you pick them up. Choco picking up a wonderful donation from the man in the high tower. Thank you so much. Yeah, Heinz getting some nice armor upgrades there. And, I mean, you keep those other ones around to give to the Sprite. Choco now coming to Taznica to fight the Dark Stalker. And let's see where Heinz is headed. Doesn't have... Oh, Woo, okay, he's done. He's ready to go. He's like, I got a cutting weapon. I got 3... seeds. I can start upgrading Lumina along the way. Didn't buy any consumables. Probably, I think he has candy and medical herbs, and that's it. Oh, and how about a nap? Oh, dodges the nap. Oh, he has the Ivy Amulet. The Ivy Amulet makes you immune to sleep. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. Glove Orb. Maybe not. Maybe he just... Midge Mallet in a tower. I think the Ivy Amulet makes you immune... No, what is the Ivy... Does it do anything? Maybe not. All right, our first boss here in Pure Lands is Hydra. And Heinz is going to check out to see what he's got going on here, since he's got stuff leveled up. Stone damage, thunder damage, and strength and dryad damage from the whip. Unless, of course, I just missed stuff being shuffled around. Choco picking up a spear orb on Turtle Island. Yeah. So the whip is actually... Except that this is a dryad boss. That's the problem. Yeah, you're just gonna have to do something. But this is a good, chance for you to sit here and level things up. Deal a little bit of damage here. Okay, Choco's landing in Mandala and is going to check the shop here. Nothing really. Load up on fairy walnuts. Might as well. Gonna buy, what was that, 5, I think? And gonna check the hints as well. Okay, that whip is now dealing some damage. I think it was just a fluke, that first shot. So we're swinging for 30 now. All right, what are our hints? Mech 3 is dead. Well, you're not going to be going through the Grand Palace anyway. Dryad Seed as at a mana pedestal. Okay, good news there. Fire Palace is dead. Already found the sword. The Moogle Belt already found as well. So, the only thing found there is that the information that the Grand Palace is dead, except for the chest there, on the upper floor. What do we got here? A glove orb and a spear orb. All right, 1 boss down, 5 to go for Heinz. Fire Palace is dead, and that turning in the seed will get you a seed somewhere, but not Fire Palace. Our chocosura is now going to come and get a big ol' nothing from Mara. Well, Heinz walks into the second area to fight the Wind Dragon. I mean, now would be a good time to just go ahead and, if you're leveling up between each boss fight, go ahead and open up with casting Lumina. Get it as leveled up as you can. I don't think Heinz is cast for this fight. I may be mistaken. He's kiting well, and he's dealing good damage. Good timing there on that whip hit. Choco coming to the Northtown shop. He's gonna sell a barrel. There we go. Okay, you know what? Decent idea is to wait for the dragon to be off screen and then throw beams of light. I'll agree with that tactic. Ooh, fat numbers. Get excited about the 89 damage there off screen. Choco is going to go level stuff up at... No, he's going to make a save here? Okay. All right, boss number 2 goes down for Heinz. And Choco goes running into the Northtown Castle area. And we'll be picking up I think it's a gold key, and 2 of the chests are money, I believe. There's an axe orb. And another seed. All right, 4 seeds found for Heinz. There's the gold key. And 800 bucks for Choco. And the 3rd chest downstairs should be, I think it's just 200 gold. So, all right, so a 4th seed found for Heinz. I'm sure he's happy about that. Now he's thinking, okay, there are 4 more bosses. Just give me 2 more seeds at these bosses, you know. Oh my gosh, we see this so much. There's a Thunder Gigas at Axebeak. I feel like the last race I called, there was also Thunder Gigas at Axebeak. Gigases like to be in underground in this area, I guess. I don't know. It's a real Gigas magnet. Choco now, done with Northtown Castle, headed to Northtown Ruins. Still haven't found the water seed. Choco has the hint that the water seed is in a chest. We'll see. Maybe it's in that 3rd chest in the back of Northtown Ruins. Don't know. Could be reasonably be anywhere else in the world too. Anywhere else has a chest. All right, this is gonna be a long fight for Heinz. Switching weapons. Okay, there's the light seed. Okay, yeah, I just marked it wrong. Wind, light, you know, they're the same thing. Solar winds, that's a thing. Shut up. I have science on my side to explain why. That doesn't explain why I clicked just in the wrong location on the tracker. Choco now headed to the other side, the other balcony check. And Heinz still whittling away at the Thunder Gigas. There's a glove orb. Choco headed back in. All right, boss number 3 down for Heinz. Choco is diving, has that hint about the water seed being in a chest. Let's see if this pays off. Also, has gnome, which Heinz does not. So that's a big difference between the two right now. Heinz is way out in the lead as far as like clearing this area, clearing Pure Lands, and also having an extra seed. Which Choco will get because it's just in Pure Lands. It's on the way. But Choco also has Gnome, you know? Like, and also has a lot more info from hints and everything like that, so. All right, Heinz on his way to his 4th boss now. Choco has a few more rooms to run through before hitting the switch. What do we got here? Uh-oh, it's the watermelon. You can tell by the earthquake that happens when you first walk into a room. Oh, will he get Lucid Beetle? Nope. Oh, didn't get off in time. How much damage is he going to take from himself? Wow, like half his health. All right, and there's Burst. Probably shouldn't do much. And Sleep Flower. Yeah, just let him tire himself out. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I think the Ivy Amulet is anti-sleep. That's exactly what it is. So, hey. Solid accessory to have to upgrade to. Yeah, a lot of the accessories have bonus things that they do that the game does not tell you what they do. It's like in the instruction manual or something like that. I really need to learn what all of them do. I know the Power Wrist gives you extra strength, which is a big deal because it's 150 gold and it gives you +5 strength, which is a big boost. Five is a lot. I want to say the Wolf Band keeps you from getting poisoned. And the Silver Band may keep you from getting petrified. I don't remember what all it is. They all have like little things like that. Okay, what is in the back chest? It is a Sword Orb, not the Water Seed. Womp womp. All right, well, Choco's out of here. Heinz is just sitting back. The Watermelon has tuckered himself out, is out of magic. So yeah, he's just sitting back with this whip and slapping away. There it is, 4th boss down for Heinz. 2 to go in Pure Lands. Choco, where are you headed? The gold key. Yep, coming in. Let's see if he decides to do more here at the gold tower than Heinz did. Heinz just walked in, got the first chest, and then bailed. So we'll see what the payoff is. There's Sylphid. Yeah, and Choco is headed up, and our first boss fight is Metal Mantis. Okay. And also found Luna. Let me mark that in that first chest. So now Choco has Luna magic and Gnome magic. So after throwing out, can decide to throw out a bunch of Lucent Beams and use everything up, or give himself speed and being able to fast charge weapons and stuff like that, and then level up Moon magic to get assured crits. Yeah, big damage coming out right now against this Metal Mantis. Boss number 5 for Heinz. What do we got here? He's swapping around a bunch of stuff. It is the Spring Beak. So this should be pretty easy. Since you have the Javelin and the bow and arrow, you should be able to hit this boss from any angle, dropping a couple of Lucid Beams and dealing a lot of damage. Yes, this boss is going to go down pretty quick. There's a Spear Orb for Choco, and he is going to open up this next chest, which could be the Water Seed. Water Seed in a chest. There's the hint. A Whip Orb. Meh. All right, but he has the Light Seed. He's going to continue up and finish this out. So one more boss, and then... But he also knows that the Dryad Seed is at a mana pedestal. So, we have a Frost Gygus. This shouldn't be too bad of a fight. They still have really good defense from the armor that they purchased in Dwarf Village. Yeah, not taking much damage from that. As long as they don't get frozen, that's the big thing. Yep, dodging the freeze. Not becoming a snowman. A snow lady. And Heinz just trying to whip this bird. Yeah. And yeah, Frost Gygus goes down real fast. And there goes Springbeak. So 2 bosses down, side by side. Heinz needing 1 more boss to get to the checkpoint to the end of Pure Lands. And needs to find 2 more seeds along the way. Or go out and find 2 more seeds. Let's see what Choco gets here. There's an Axe Orb, and then Heinz is picking up what? A Sword Orb and a Boomerang Orb. Still nothing. All right, found 1 seed along the way. 1 more boss to fight. Choco turning in the Light Seed. Could this be the Dryad Seed? Could this, in fact, be... I need to run faster? Here we go. Gotta go fast. Midge Mallet and Salamando. Hey! All right. Salamando is a nice pickup. Some more attack magic. And here is boss number 6. It is the Fire Dragon. So Heinz is going to keep using this strength-based whip to kite everything. Choco now coming, chasing this hint about turning in a seed to get the Dryad Seed. And it is Blue Spike dropping in dramatically, making an entrance, making a scene. And yeah, so Choco's using the Fast Charge Moon Magic Auto Crit combo. Along with a strength-based weapon, right? This is, I think that's another thing, is the strength weapon. And there goes Blue Spike. All right, quick fight. Dealing some good damage with that bow. And Heinz dishing out some consistent damage with a whip. Getting in a few good hits for each pass. So really making the most of this, keeping his distance. Whoop, except for that one. Never mind. Oh, good damage there. Oh, barely tagged the dragon going out. And there it is. All right, Heinz has defeated his 6th and final boss of the Pure Lands run. And we'll get the checkpoint. Choco turning in the Wind Seed, and he gets an Axe Orb and a Sword Orb. But now can sit and level up stuff. There's a Spear Orb for Heinz and an Axe Orb. All right, so there's 1 seed in the Pure Lands, but Heinz has hit the save point. Has to go through the cinematic. Choco shrinking himself so that there's not as much of the character animation with casting spells, and is able to get through casting multiple spells to level things up a lot faster. And he's going to shrink again, and Let's see, level up. Yeah. So it has 3 seeds. It's going to try and get all of these physical boosters as high as possible. May sit and level up Salamando too, since he just picked that up. No, that's it. Yeah, okay, so Heinz gets what we already knew. Come back with 6 seeds. And where's Choco headed? Okay. So now Heinz is looking for 2 more seeds to finish this run out and has come back to Gold Tower. Gonna shop real quick, maybe get some consumables, and then, yeah, just 3 fairy walnuts. So yeah, Choco's coming here with the whip just to check this chest. Once again, checking chests from that hint, trying to find the water seed. And Heinz now headed into the Gold Tower. All right, what is this chest? It is a glove orb. Not helpful. Other thing is that it could be the chest at Sunken Continent entrance that is blocked right now by not having the axe. So, could be LNA's castle. There's 2 chests there, you know. Could be, same thing, Dark Palace, blocked by needing the axe. Alright, so Heinz is now in his fight with the first boss in Gold Tower. This Metal Mantis should go down pretty quickly. Kind of mostly a pushover boss, unless you're fighting on, like, hard mode or something like that, or just don't have any armor. But both of the runners have good armor right now, so should not be an issue. Choco, in the meanwhile, is fighting Hexus. Hexus, moving on up a floor from the vanilla location. Decided to take the top floor of this fancy apartment complex. Really changing colors there. Oh yeah, and there's some crits. All right, Metal Mantis goes down for Heinz. I don't believe there's anything else of note in the Gold Tower. All right. There goes Hexus. All right, Spear Orb found for Heinz, and then the next chest will be opened as well. And he's going to continue climbing. All right, so Choco does not have the Dryad Seed, but has 2 more bosses now that are unlocked to fight. So into the back room he goes, and what do we got back here? It is Axebeak. I think I was talking about Axebeak earlier. Springbeak was in Pure Lands Boss 5, but whatever. Some bird. This is Axebeak. Firebird. And Choco doesn't care. If you can be shot, you can be killed. If you can be hit with a bow and arrow from a absolutely juiced up lady, then you can be slain. All right, 2 bosses down on the same screen again. There they go. Heinz clearing out Gold Tower, and we'll be turning in the Light Seed. Probably next headed to turn in the Wind Seed, which will give him Salamando magic, and that's about it. And a place to level up spells if he wants to. All right, what do we get here from Choco's drop? It is a Javelin and the Glove. But there is another boss here to fight for Choco. Oh, that's Salamander Magic. All right, Midge, Mallet, and Salamander Magic found for Heinz. Choco sees a Lich and goes, a Lich. I've got Lumina Magic. And then casts the first one and goes, oh, I have level 0 Lumina Magic. How about we just stick with critting with the bow? How about we just do that? Heinz, indecisive, looping around in the center of the world right now, and where's he going? Where's he going? Yep, okay. He's going back to Upper Lands. to turn in the wind seed. Blue Spike dropping in. Choco going ahead and getting mana back to keep casting Lucent Beam, since the Lich is now unshootable. That's what happens when you sink underground. You can't be hit with a bow and arrow. You know, these are advanced tactics that the Lich is employing. Heinz trying to whip up this ramp at Blue Spike and is missing. There we go. Wasn't landing a few hits. Yeah, that's the thing, is that Heinz is, you know, quote unquote in the lead, is cleared Pure Lands, has an extra seed. Choco is getting through checks a lot faster because he's able to move faster because he has Gnome. He's doing the combo with Gnome and Luna in order to get fast charges and confirmed crits, and so therefore doesn't have to rely on only magic to take down the boss. So consistent big damage. Speaking of, the Lich goes down, and he gets a bow orb and $600, so nothing here at Sunken Continent area. Heinz also takes down Blue Spike, and will gain access to the Wind Palace. Picks up a Spear Orb. Where is Choco going? There's an Axe Orb and a Sword Orb for Heinz. And he's not going to level anything up. Does Choco know how to get up this ramp? Oh my gosh, I've never seen that before. You can just jump up the waterfall. Cool. Well. Oh my god. Alright, well that was axe locked. Choco sequence breaks to get the water seed. Fair enough. Cool, and I learned something. I know that you can jump up the ramp in Fire Palace, but I've never seen anybody jump up the waterfall there. That is huge. Alright, so that's the 4th seed. There's a 5th seed waiting for him in Pure Lands. So now it just comes down to Heinz. I mean, and Heinz probably not going to be doing that. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm learning that right now. Wow. Yeah, Choco's going to stop off at Kakara probably for supplies and then go into the Pure Lands. Heinz is now at oh, what is this called? My brain stopped. Undine Cave, fighting Gorgon Bull. So another thing is that water seed could lead to the Dryad seed. That could be that hint that the Dryad seed is on a pedestal. Which means Heinz, unless he knows about that, jumping up the waterfall, what's like, I didn't know, but I've learned it now. He's got to find the axe or come across some of the other seeds. It could very well be, you know, on one of the other pedestals we haven't checked yet. We've only looked at 2 pedestals. We have information about the 3rd. We know that, well, of course it can't be on the Dryad Seed can't be on its own pedestal. So there's one. We've checked the Light pedestal. We've checked the Wind pedestal. We know it's not the Fire pedestal. And Choco is coming here to sequence break as well. It looks like. Yeah, just having Gnome just makes things... It's like in the Link to the Past randomizer, is getting boots. It's just so nice. Except even more so here, because the boots just... The Gnome magic doesn't just make you move faster. It makes you deal damage quicker, too. Alright, yeah, Choco is saying, well, I don't have the Dryad Seed, so I'm just going to cheese it up this ramp real quick. Switching over to the sword to make the jump. Good jump. There's the Whip Orb. And Heinz is going to go talk to Undine. What have we got here? It is an Axe Orb and nothing. Alright. And, wow, this is blocked by Lumina, so Choco can clear this out. There's a glove orb. So 2 more chests available for Choco. Heinz walking down. Oh, it's probably going to go to Undine. Okay. Has the whip, has a cutting weapon. All right, chest number 2 here is a boomerang orb. 1 more chest to check, and that's it for the Fire Palace. God, the movement difference is just staggering by being able to auto-run with speed up with no magic versus just normally moving around. Okay, so Choco has 5 seeds now. Also picks up 1,100 gold off of that chair. Neat. Wow. So, 2 of these seeds found by cheesing up ramps. Let's see. Choco may just go, hey, I've got 6 bosses to fight. Let me just go on. And I'm right here. I'm in the neighborhood. Yeah. Picked up 1,100 gold, killed some enemies along the way. Come here and get some more stuff. He's making a save. Oh, getting magic back before going to Pure Lands. All right, Heinz has made his way through Elena's castle. Can pick up a hint here from the doll on the table. Choco going to level up weapons. Oh, that was another thing. Making a save in case the leveled up weapons suck. Is a good call. Sticking to the bow. All right, what's our hint? Oh, Heinz just walks on by. Doesn't care about the hint. Beast damage and ice damage. Interesting. Yeah, Choco's like, nah. I'd rather have the strength. All right, we have a Fire Gygus here. And Heinz has level 4 light beams. Wow, a lot of damage there. Yeah. So, should be able to cast 2 more times? Yeah. All right, here goes Choco's run into the Pure Lands. Yeah, he just has to clear out these 6 bosses. He will find his 6th seed. He will find his go mode along the way. Heinz has got to find. So 2 of the seeds, like I said, are locked behind things that have not been found yet. I mean, one of them, you need the Sprite and Dryad magic to get into legally. The other one, you need the axe. Wow. But still, Choco, Heinz has the checkpoint. Choco, has been dealing with bosses very, very quickly and has the ability to auto-run, everything like that, but still has 6 bosses to fight through. And Heinz just has to get lucky, basically, and stumble upon the Moon and Dryad seed. Or get the axe and go and get the water seed, Choco re-upping his crit damage, and down goes boss number 1 for Choco. Heinz trying to get back in range of the Fire Gygus here to actually hit it. Still that armor holding true for Heinz. Heinz has upgraded his armor. Choco's still riding the armor that he picked up early game. And there's a glove orb and a spear orb. Still not the fire seed. That's coming up later. All right, Heinz. What do we got for you? It is a spear orb. And then a check. All right, Choco's fighting boss number 2. Doesn't check the... Heinz doesn't pat the doll's head to get a good hint. What do we got here? It's the Sprite. Okay, so we have our other character. And we have attack damage. So that's good. And the Sprite has the axe, of course. And there's a sea hare tail. Okay, so Heinz has the sea hare tail. Could turn that in. That could be something. Has the axe now, so could go to Sunken Continent. That is the water seed, legally. Also has access now to go through the entire Dark Palace. That's 4 checks there, 2 in the chests, and then 2 from turning in the Dark Seed. And boss number 2 goes down for Choco. And Heinz has come back to Kakar to turn in the Sea Hare Tail, and it is Shade Magic. Okay. Normally, a pretty cool find, but right now, not what he needs. There's an Axe Orb, and boom, there's Fire Seed. Choco is in go mode. He just needs to get through the last 4 bosses here. Heinz is dropping in, yep, at Dark Palace. There's a lot of stuff to do here. All right, this could be a big breakthrough. Like I said, there's 4 checks here. We haven't seen the Moon Seed. We haven't seen the Dryad Seed is on a pedestal. But this is a pedestal. Dark Seed, turn in. We haven't seen yet. All right, Choco fighting boss number 3 here. This is Thunder Gygus. He's getting smoked. Bunch of damage right there. Man, and honestly, like, Choco just going back and checking the sword pedestal in the river and getting Gnome. Oh my gosh, huge! Has really, like, made this seed for him. Has made it possible for him to do stuff so much faster. There's a Whip Orb. Okay, 1 check down. 3 to go for Heinz. But he's clearing the whole palace out, so he's moving forward to get this last switch. We'll get the chest behind the portcullis, and then onto the back to fight the slime. Has both magic characters and Salamandos, so that should be a fast fight if he wants to do that. All right, Choco takes down boss number 3. Halfway through the Pure Lands run. Oh, uh-oh. So Heinz has armor sitting around. He just needs to put it on the Sprite. But I don't think he remembers that he has armor. What do we got here in the portcullis? Uh-oh, these wolves are destroying the Sprite. 800 bucks. Not a big deal. Boomerang Orb and a Spear Orb for Choco. 3 bosses down. 3 to go. Heinz desperately trying to keep this Sprite alive. Both chests were nothing important. Choco on his way in to fight the watermelon. And Heinz has 1 more room to get through here. Spending all sorts of candy and radishes to keep this child alive. Choco keeping his physical damage up with more moon energy. All right, we're fighting the slime. Start throwing fire. Start slinging it from both characters, both barrels. Let them have it. Oh, Choco is doing a right. This is a Dryad boss, so doing a lunar weapon and keeping well healed. Not that that is a big concern. All right, boss number 4 goes down for Choco. Heinz throwing out fireballs. Level 0, weak fire, but still spitting fire. All right, Choco picks up a Whip Orb and Sylphid Magic, which could be helpful going forward. I'm trying to remember what there is. There's a Fire Dragon and Springbeak, I believe. Not in that order. I think it's the reverse order. But 2 bosses down, or 2 bosses left for Choco. Wow. And Heinz drawing magic from the slime with Luna and using it to taking this time to just level stuff up. All right, Choco's coming into boss number 5 here. This is Springbeak. Yeah, Heinz just drawing out a bunch of magic. Continuing to do that. Oh my gosh. The crit to heal for... overheal. Heal for like 150% of your health. All right, that was a fast boss. Heinz needs to start dealing damage. The slime is shrinking, so that's good. There's a sword orb and a boomerang orb. All right, one boss left for Choco. Heinz now casting level 3 Luna and level 2 Salamando, something like that. That's plenty of magic. You're full up. You gotta start casting. All right, Choco runs in and goes, well, this is a predicament. This is a dragon. I need to get my crits up and everything like that. All right, Heinz finally takes down the slime. Is going to turn in the Dark Seed. Could this be the Dryad Seed? Or could it be the Moon Seed? Could it be Dryad Magic? Like, or could it just be a bunch of nothing? But hopefully, this will be helpful for Heinz. Gosh, that's so much damage for Choco. Just Bowmaster right now. Boomerang Orb for Heinz. What do you got, Shade? Give us something good. The Dryad Seed and a Boomerang Orb. Or was it the Boomerang itself? I don't know. I don't know if it's the Boomerang Orb or the Boomerang itself. All right, Heinz. You got 5 seeds. Where are you going next? Oh, he's turning. Oh, he's going. Okay, he's coming in to... Okay. And where's he going first? He's diving. Uh-oh. So Choco takes out the final boss, gets a Spear Orb and an Axe Orb. Heinz headed to the left. Wait. Or to the right. Yeah. This is like, man, this late game Sprite and the Axe. I don't think he has enough time. Choco has the, oh my gosh, and this is it. This is the Water Seed. Heinz is just doing it the normal way. I can't believe it. He's going to pick up his 6th seed. There it is. That's go mode. Choco waiting for everything to, the flashbang to quiet down. We're waiting for this long cutscene. Heinz just had to head, southeast to wrap the world. Choco has this. It's close though. Oh my gosh. Turn around, Heinz. All right, yeah, Choco's winning this one with a time of 58 minutes, 2 seconds. Heinz now landing. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Choco cheating, dirty cheater. Heinz finishing out with a time of 58:12, a 10-second difference, coming out with some very different pathing. Oh my gosh, Choco cheesing it to get 2 seeds. Unbelievable. But still doing a ton of checks, you know, was really behind in the early game. You know, Heinz beelined it to go to the Pandora Ruins and got a seed and got a weapon, or a cutting weapon, got the sword, got the Moogle belt, got the Flammie Drum. I think the sword was there, maybe not. I'm trying to remember where the sword was, but yeah, I think the sword was also in the treasure room. I picked up all this stuff very early and went out and started doing a bunch of checks. Just did checks more slowly. Choco, you know, doubling back. I mean, that is what honestly did it. I mean, of course, cheesing it up the ramp at Fire Palace and to get the Earth Seed, and then cheesing it up the waterfall to get at Underground or Sunken Continent to get the Water Seed. But still was doing checks so quickly by just going back and getting gnome magic from the pedestal, from the sword in the river, and using that to auto run, using that to charge weapons faster, combining that with the moon magic to deal automatic crits, just was flying through checks. So even though he had a slower start, was just ripping through bosses left and right. So, honestly, like, well played. Like, yeah, it was very close. Very close game. Heinz, you know, of course, also getting 3 seeds and going into the Pure Lands. And I was like, okay, well, he's got 4 seeds. He's done with the Pure Lands. Choco is just kind of running around doing stuff. Heinz just needs to happen upon 2 of the seeds. And, nope. Just didn't. Just didn't. But well done. Still great times. Congratulations, sub-hour, you know, to both of our runners. GG to chocosura and to Heinz Hearts. Thank you so much to both of them for letting me use their VODs for this restream, for this commentary. Thank you for tuning in and watching. If you would like to play the Secret of Mana randomizer, you can go to the description down below this video, and there should be a link where you can get the program to play the Secret of Mana randomizer and generate seeds for yourself. If you would like to join the Secret of Mana randomizer community, there's a link to the Discord where you can come and ask questions and find out cool, sneaky, underhanded, cheater tactics like Choco showed us in this run. As well as just other strategies and everything like that from a lot of runners, a lot of speed runners also in there coming, ask some questions, and you can run the weekly seed yourself. If you would like to check out chocosura and Heinz Hearts, they both, I think they both stream. I think Choco also has a YouTube channel. I don't know. Whatever. Their socials of sorts, where they also play games and talk, are linked below as well. So go and support them. Give them a follow. Give them a like, whatever it is on the platform that you are choosing to visit. That should be it. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this exciting and very close matchup today. And, oh my god, what is going by in the background there on the bridge? Ugh, nightmares. Here it comes on the other screen. It loops around. It just fades through. That's pretty cool. Faded from one screen into the next. It's just going on forever. All right, and with that, I don't know how we can top that. Possibly. I'm going to log off and say good night, and thank you, and goodbye.